Yeah. Hopefully that looks okay. Hello, welcome to my channel. Who's that girl? I'm that girl, and if you're new, welcome. Imagine a rainbow.
Imagination.
Today I'm doing a DIY video. It's very easy DIYs. If you have fabric glue or you have basic sewing skills, you can do this video. It's super simple. It's friendly without a sewing machine. But if you have one, it'll make life easier, but I don't, so what can you do? Yeah, these are just super simple ones. They're like 2 of them are thrift ones, and then one of them is just like pants that I bought from the new Target Wild Fable line. So if you want to see like what else I got from that line, you can go check out my video on it. But yeah, I got these cute ass black denim high-waisted, well, they're not denim, I don't think they are, but black high-waisted jeans, and I wanted to pimp them out so to speak. So I'm doing that with them. Then I've got 2 flannel shirts and a Hard Rock Cafe tee that I also, well, I featured the Hard Rock Cafe tee in my thrift video, but I didn't talk about my 2 flannel shirts, which I've had those for like since last year. I thrifted them, and they've kind of just been sitting in my closet because I wanted to do a DIY with them, but I just never did it. And I finally did all the DIYs that I've been thinking about for like months. Like, I've been wanting to do them, and I just put them on the side and I never got to it. So I finally did them today. I feel so accomplished that I finally finished all of them. It took me all weekend. I started like Friday, and it's Sunday now, and I'm finally done. I finished the last one like Saturday, or I think I started Thursday, and I finished the last one Saturday because I was sewing everything by hand. So it was like very tedious, and when I would make a mistake, I would have to pull everything out and redo it. So yeah, just take your time and it'll be all good. Here are the jeans. I got this yellow crayon to use to mark up, and I'm going to look at myself in the mirror and see. As you can see, this looks really cute already. I'm going to see where else I want to put certain things. So look at this patch. It's super cute. I'm not sure where I want to put this one. I want it to be like front and center. Do I want it on the knee? I definitely want it like on the thigh. So I'm gonna mark the top of the patch and the bottom of the patch, so I know like where I'm laying this one down. Just something really simple, little mark, so I know where I want to put it. I actually didn't even mark it right. There's one. I have this other one that is so funky, Get In Loser, R.I.P. So let me see. This is here. I think this one could be cute if it was like lower. So it's like opposing. That would be cute there. Maybe even like slanted. Yeah, I'll probably do it slanted a bit. So this one I decided to do it like a little slanted, and I made the marks there. You probably can't really see it, but I'll show you up close later. I marked up some of the places where I want to put them, but I'm gonna sew on the places that I already marked and then see from there if I want to add any more patches or make any adjustments. So we're gonna go sew now. So now we're gonna lay our pantalones out. And you need some sewing kits, something at least. I recommend using a thicker needle. So if you can see, that's like such a YouTube thing to do. This needle is thicker, and it's gonna help to go through the patches way easier and not to potentially stab yourself or hurt yourself. In the picture I showed you, that is like the inspo picture, they actually have like white stitching. But I think I want to use, that was here. I think I want to use First, I lost the patch. I don't know where she, oh, here she is. Like, that would be cool, right? I feel like I won't like this. I would like to add more patches, but for now, that's what we have. I'm gonna do this dude first. Grim Reaper, Grimmy. Oh, I'll probably do it on my lap, but if you do it on your lap, you could have like, where the fuck, you could have like something hard as a backing. So I'll show you what I mean right now. I'll put this on my lap and I'll put something hard behind it so that when I'm sewing, where the fuck is the needle at? Here you are. So that when I'm sewing, and if I like go too deep, it's not gonna hurt me. It's just hitting the hard part. So do that, because I definitely always like poke myself. And as you can see, like, here's a little bit of the mark. I kind of wanted it like this. And now we're gonna do it. Oh, by the way, obviously, you know, you're only going through one layer. What the fuck is this being complicated right now? You're trying to make me look bad on cameras. Damn, when I did the back pocket, it was so much easier. What the fuck? It's like not going through. It went through on the other one. Why is it not going through right now? The thing I hate too about sewing by hand is that my hand, oh, it went through. The thing I hate about sewing by hand is that my hands get so sweaty, so to try and stick the needle where it needs to be is so fucking a hassle. So then you want to kind of like hold the thread so that it can, I don't know, go in the way it should. And now this whole time is just going to be me sticking this in, but like my hands are sweaty, so I keep slipping. So I'm just going to do that and come back to you later. Okay, it's the next day. We're gonna move on to our next DIY, which is gonna be this Harley Davidson shirt. This Hard Rock Cafe shirt, and I don't know, I think it's cute. I got it in a thrift in Salem, and I really like it, but I want to add like sleeves to it. So I'm gonna use these two flannels that I got at a thrift store. I actually really love this orange color, but it's so big on me when I wear it. I'm just like, eh. So I really want to use these two shirts, and they match like the colors because there's like orange and yellows in both of the shirts and in here. So we're gonna just cut the sleeves off of each side of this shirt and of this shirt, and then we're gonna attach them to the shirt. Now make sure when you're doing it, you know, if you want the left side for this and the right side for that, make sure you're cutting it right and you're putting it on the right arm on this side. So we're gonna do that real quick. Ideally you would have fabric scissors or sharper scissors, but I don't have that. So we're just going straight up in there to cut it. Just a way to spice up the shirt. And fall is coming. I like instead of wearing sweaters, if I can just wear a baggy long sleeve or a sweatshirt, that's what I prefer. So this for me is a great alternative and a great way to use both of these things, because I was using this shirt but I wasn't using it that much, and as you see it has stuff on it because I had the patches on it. I ironed them on, but that didn't last. They were falling off. I feel like I'm borderline country talking with a country accent because I was watching a movie, and they're like southern ladies, so got a little accent to them. Make sure inside out, and make sure the tag is facing the floor, because that's how, you know, it would be if it was facing upward. So we're gonna take this part. Oh, also turn the sleeve inside out. Good. Dig it through here. I think this is how it would be. So let's see real quickly. Yep. When you turn it inside out, it's gonna be like that. Alright. The sleeve, and you're gonna try to connect like wherever you cut at to the already inseam of the shirt, of the shorter sleeve shirt, so that when you're sewing, you can like put them right on top of each other if you have a sewing machine, because like it's a little thick, so it might be hard to poke through. So if you have a sewing machine, you'll know you'll do it right there, or you just do it right here by hand. That's how I'm gonna do it, because I don't have a sewing machine, unfortunately. And then you can just do that to make sure this part in the back is also lined up. But when you're sewing, you know, you'll be checking to double check, and it will be good. And don't worry if you mess up when you're sewing, because it's just fabric, it's just stitching. You can just cut it off and then try it again. So then I'm gonna pin this side and I'm gonna start sewing it, and then I'll be back to show you how that looks. Final DIY is gonna be using the two plaid shirts that we had earlier, and we're gonna combine them together to make a two-tone plaid shirt, and then we're gonna crop it. So I'm just gonna follow the line of the zipper. And this half of the shirt, and I'm gonna have to connect them, and then I'm gonna end up cropping it anyway. So if you notice, this has a zipper, this has buttons. What I think I'm gonna do is, I like the zipper detail, but I kind of like the way buttons look better on a crop top, because I want to crop this. So I'm gonna take, instead of just sewing, actually I could do that. Should I do that? Yeah. And then attach the buttons here, just cut them off of here and sew them on here, and then that way it'll be able to button. Okay, so as you can see, I kind of started from the collars and I pinned them all together, because when I sew it, I'm gonna sew like this going down, so that when you turn it, when you turn it on the inside out, even though it doesn't look nice right now, it'll be like this, stuck on each other. It won't look weird. If you have a sewing machine, it'll do much faster, but I don't. Once again, I just love to complain how I don't have a sewing machine. I actually want to show you guys that I stitched it up in the back, and I also cropped it. And now I'm going to add the buttons. So this shirt already had buttons, but I kept this side with the holes in it, so now I'm just going to take out the buttons and sew them on this side. So I wanted to show you that I was standing and looking in the mirror and like just kind of aligned where the buttons would be at, where I want to place them, so you can still see the button holes here. And I put 3 little pins to like keep it in place. Take a marker, I'm going to look in the mirror, and where the button holes are, I'm just going to put the marker through there so I can see where the buttons would hold up here, and then I'm gonna sew it in, and that will be our last DIY. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and tell me what video you'd like to see next. Too soon to start doing Halloween videos because I kind of just went to the dollar store. I went to Dollar Tree and I bought some stuff to do some DIY Halloween decor. So I'm wondering, is it too soon to do like Halloween videos? Should I wait until September? Should I like just start as soon as October comes around? Like, I don't know. I love watching Halloween videos all around, but maybe some people are like, bitch, like chill. We just started school. I can't even think about Halloween right now. So I don't know how you're feeling. But I don't know. Or maybe you want to think about Halloween because it saves you from the fact that you're in fucking school. So let me know. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you got some inspiration of your own. Yeah, if you just like know that if you see anything out there, any designer thing, you can DIY it yourself. And DIYing it is great because it'll have your own personal spin to it. Even if you're remaking something exactly, it's not going to come out exactly because maybe you don't have the same exact materials or the skill set or whatever the fuck. Like, it's still going to come out slightly different because it's your own creation. And even when you walk outside and you see someone similar with your item, it's still not going to be the exact same because they bought theirs at a store, but you got to say, hey, I made this with my heart, blood, sweat, and tears, and pricking my fingers constantly, and I made it and it looks cute, and everyone's gonna be like, where'd you get that? And you're gonna be like, I DIY'd it. And they're gonna be like, girl, make me one. And you're gonna be like, no. Or you'd be like, yes, but pay me. And they're gonna be like, okay, I'll pay you. So there's that. If you're interested in my style and you think it's cute or whatever, follow my Instagram. It's the same as my YouTube, who's.that.girl, and hit me up. It goes down in the DMs. Ew, why am I singing that? Anyway, see you later. What am I doing with my hands? Just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down.